Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. God damn it, dude. That's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. That's embarrassing. We're gonna try that again. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you guys for being here. Um, don't know why that didn't work for a second, but we're back. We're here. We're good, bro. Tata Martino, it's out. Is out. He's officially out of Inter Miami. He is no longer the head coach. It's genuinely kind of crazy to me how it's crazy, it's surprising, but it's not surprising. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's surprising to me is that he chose to step down. And now I don't know what you guys think about this stuff, but do you think I feel like it was so toxic in that locker room and behind the scenes that literally he was just like, "Yo, let me just quit before I get fired." So, it's not as embarrassing. And it looks like and he'll make it seem like he left the club before the club left him or something like that. I feel like it was so toxic in the background that he just chose to leave. But what's up, guys? Welcome, Ace Leonel. Welcome, Francisco. Welcome, Ash, welcome Rebellion. I appreciate you guys from here, Leah. What's up, Juliana? Um, and it was a moment of silence for Tata Tactics. We're gonna have no more Tata Tactics for next year, but I'm honestly I'm nervous, but I'm excited as to who we could potentially be bringing in for next year. Um, this could be either something really, really good or something really, really bad. But when you have, players like Messi or somebody like Messi kind of controlling the club behind the scenes and having a pretty big say on who would be the coach for next year, I think we should be in pretty good hands. But welcome back, guys, to the Sofo Soccer channel. I appreciate you guys for being here. Um, what do we feel about this, guys? Do I feel like a lot of you would just agree or just really like Data not being our head coach anymore? Like, do you guys have mixed feelings about this? Like, are you guys just like 100% like, oh, I'm so glad that Data's not our coach anymore? Because I feel like we gotta think about what did Data do with Inter Miami, right? Like he won Supporter Shield, he won the points record, which is not like anything. Not that it's not anything crazy. I don't want to take credit away from that, but it's not what we wanted. But it's still something. Like he still won something of relevance in the Supporter Shield. I don't know. Where the hell is Mike V? Dude, where is Mike V when you need him, dude? That is the president of the Tata Hate Club is not here when Tata Martino is no longer the head coach of Inter Miami. I will miss passing the ball across the box when half of our opposition is on our back third. Yeah. Is that something we're gonna miss? I'm worried about the new coach because which coach got experience and know the MLS. That's insanely true. And we're going to talk about, I feel like, some potential candidates that have been rumored to be the next head coach. Not a lot of them, or probably any of them, have experience in the MLS, but they'll have experience in Europe and managing players like Messi and Suarez and Jordi. Um, Maybe not managing them directly, but managing players similar to them or at that level. We're going to talk about that in just a second. Nah, Tata maxed out, bro. Too old to adapt. For me, it's such mixed feelings with Tata Martino because I feel he's done a lot of good with the club, but I feel like at the same time I mean, and we don't have to see eye to eye on everything, right? Like we don't have to see eye to eye with Tata Martino on every decision that he makes, but I feel like Tata Martino has done a respectable amount in the one full season that he took charge of Inter Miami. I mean, like I said, winning Supporter Shield and winning the points record, but not just like those achievements alone. But I feel like with Tata Martino, and of course, like with Chris Henderson and everybody behind the scenes in the board, but I feel like without like somebody like Tata Martino and his staff and the board, we wouldn't have the players that we have. I mean, like with El Toto Aviles, with I feel like Diego Gomez, with Matias Rojas, with even with Chelo. I mean, like things like that. Like we would still have like Yedlin, and we would still have like um, like freaking like Gregory and things like that. Um, which honestly is arguably like you maybe some people would prefer those players, but like we have like big name players with like really big potentials. And he kind of worked out with the squad well. Like he gave Noah Allen really good minutes and opportunities. He gave players like Diego Gomez really good minutes, and he turned out to be a really really good player in this first or in this first full season with our club after having a pretty slow start last year. And literally he like I don't know. I feel like I mean like, but there's a lot of bad too. Like I don't know, like playing cello and like Chelo and Aviles being like really bad this year. It's like pretty bad. People happy next season and could be really bad if we get the wrong person Tata bring them young players. Tata won the Open Cup. What do you mean he won the Open Cup? No, he didn't. Tata can move to front office. Nah, dude. I feel like Tata's just gone, dude. Tata's gone, and I feel like I only know one coach that okay, maybe not one coach, but I feel like the main target, the number one target to bring to Inter Miami is one guy. And I feel like most of you I don't know if you'll agree with me, but I feel like most of you know what I'm talking about. And that one guy is Xavi. Xavi, I feel like is the guy that will be brought in, dude. I'm telling you. Xavi's going to be that guy. It's going to be Xavi, dude. Xavi managed and played with Suarez, and played with Messi, and played with Jordi, and played with Busi. Xavi knows these guys. He's friends with everybody. He's friends with everybody. He knows how they play. He knows even at this age, like they're friends. Like it's just gonna be Inter Miami is just gonna turn into Barcelona like fucking two. Like Inter Miami is just gonna turn into Barca, bro. Is Lionel saying nope? No. Who do you think then? Who do we think will be the next? Like, who do you think would be a good candidate for this job? Because let's be honest, like, who is gonna take charge? FTBL, I think they made a really good graphic of listing uh managers, which I'll get to in a second. But I want to see what you guys say first before we get into that. We have EJ saying Don Javier Hernandez Cruz. Y'all say Xavi, but he did improve a lot. Xavi has experience managing in multiple leagues. Zidane. Ash says Zidane. Did Tata get sacked? He did not get sacked. He willingly stepped down as manager. That's what they're reporting. Now, what happened behind the scenes could be something completely different. I personally believe that they knew, like, I feel like the club told them, like, yo, like, we're probably going to move in a different direction. And Tata Martino, like, probably like wanted to get it out, or they probably agreed on like Tata Martino just like stepping down instead of like putting in the media that they sacked him. I don't know. I feel like personally he got sacked, but they're saying that he stepped down. That's what I think. We're saying Zidane, Xavi won La Liga in Barca's most difficult season. Put some respect. That's true. It's so true. Xavi only got experience in Barcelona because he was a player before. I mean, yeah, but that's exactly why. Like, I feel like that's exactly why. Like, you know the game. Like, you played the game at the top level for a really, really long time, playing with players like Messi, like Suarez, Busi, Jordi. You'd be able to manage players like that. And not even, maybe not manage players like Messi, Suarez, Jordi, and Busi, but you'll know them well enough to, like, form a team around them. And you'll be able to adapt even younger players and develop younger players. Like we can develop Ruiz into something good. We can develop Benja. We can develop Redondo into something really, really good. Ian Frey, unfortunately, is not going to be returning next year because of his injury. But We have Leo Afonso that's going to be coming back. We have Facundo Farias that's going to be coming back. These are young guys, and if we get somebody like Xavi, who has experience with La Masia players, I feel like the right like I feel like it's a great step in the right direction. Let's get Xavi, says Mess. He did. Francisco also believes that Tata got sacked. I'm telling you, dude. Like, I genuinely believe he got sacked, but they're just saying, oh, okay, like he stepped down for personal reasons. Like they knew that. I feel like he knew he was gonna get fired, so he just stepped down. Tata will be running in a repa truck is crazy, dude. Yeah, like Tata has. Where is he gonna go now? Unless another team in the MLS comes in after him, which honestly I highly doubt. Unless it's like a team like Chicago or something like, or I don't know, just a team really in need of a coach. Um, or maybe Atlanta will take him back. I have no idea. Probably not. I don't know. So Tata isn't managing anymore though, right? Not sure. I mean, like he didn't say he was retiring or anything. I mean, like I'm sure if somebody calls him up, whether that's in the Mexican League and in the MLS or wherever, he'll probably say yes and go. Being a player and a coach is two different things. I mean, yeah, 100% agree, but experience is everything, and Xavi has that coaching experience. Um, Xavi's a leader. Xavi is a definite leader. There are other great candidates, which I'm gonna get to in just a second, but I want to see what you guys feel like. Um, I want to hear your guys' opinions. Having Xavi is like having a double-edged sword. I mean, like it's better than Tata Martino, though, right? Xavi's way, but like Xavi's a way better option. Like I'd rather have Xavi at the sideline than Tata Martino. We don't have La Masia type players. No, okay, that's not what I meant. But I'm saying that he's. I'm not saying we have La Masia quality players. I'm saying that we have young players from our academy that can play at the first team level. And he's good in giving those young players an opportunity to play with the first team and develop them hopefully into something good for our team. I'm not saying that Xavi's gonna turn Benka Cremachi into the next Xavi or Benka Cremachi into the next freaking like whoever, the next best midfielder in the world. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that he can give Benka a proper path to into getting better because I feel like Benka could have done more this season. Like I don't want to put any pressure on him. I don't want to say he was bad, but I feel like Benka could have. He I think he took a little bit of a slight upward curve, but I feel like it could really take off if Xavi were to give him if he would like imagine Benka getting directions from Xavi, like learning from Xavi and Busi. Like it's a good mix. Same thing with Redondo. Imagine Redondo learning from Xavi and Busi because Redondo is another player that was really disappointing this season, in my opinion. I thought he was extremely inconsistent, and I expected a lot more from him. But learning from these legends, I feel like they're gonna get better. Xavi has pull in negotiations, also just like how he convinced Koundé and Lewandowski to join Barcelona. So Xavi can also attract a lot of new, like other players to come play for us, which is something that we're gonna need because we have quite a few players that are gonna be either leaving or maybe rejoining, depending if we want to renew their contract or not, which we'll get to at the end. I was gonna make a whole video about that or a whole episode about that, but we might as well talk about it here since we're all here. John S. I don't know about Xavi. If he was so good, somebody in Europe would have taken him already. But listen, he did, guys. Xavi did. I don't want to get too deep into the Xavi conversation about like how capable of a manager he is because I know for a fact he is. What he did at Barcelona was really good, and he was extremely disrespected at Barcelona. He won the league. I'm pretty sure in his first season with Barca. Then in that next season, when they went on like a pretty bad stint of form, right? Then they got their form back. Then he wanted to quit because of the toxicity from the Barcelona media. Then So he was going to quit at the end of the year. Then the board tried to convince him to stay. He said no. They could try to convince him again. He said yes, he'll stay until the end of his contract. Then a couple weeks later, they fire him. It was like it's really it was extremely toxic what happened with him in Barcelona. He is a capable manager, and especially when it comes to a team in the MLS with players like Messi, Busi, Suarez, and Jordi. Mike V finally joined the chat saying, ole, 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 Tata out, Tata out. Xavi won La Liga. Yeah, dude. So, yeah, no, you guys know. AC Lionel thinks we're hyping Xavi up too much. Xavi, no teams in Europe want him for a reason. He won the Copa del Rey, which is like that. That's crazy. Comparing the Copa del Rey to the Open Cup is crazy. But no, he won La Liga and he won the sure and he won the Copa del Rey. But it's still he still had success at Barcelona in the very short amount of time that he had. Listen, who would you want as your manager? I saw Ash say Zidane. I saw Ash say Zidane, which is not a bad pick at all. Like Zidane would not be a bad option at all. I would go for Zidane too. Like Zidane is a real like this is a good option. But who would you think would be like a good manager for Inter Miami if it's not Xavi? Xavi is young enough to learn from his mistakes and fix his faults. Just one season, bro. Look how many goals FC Barcelona made that season compared to now. But Flicks is a different animal. This is what Flick is doing now with Barcelona is like insane. Like he just took what Xavi he took what Xavi created and just like complete and like just put his spin on it. It's still Xavi's team. I'm still waiting for you guys to tell me who your coach is because everybody's hating on me for saying Xavi is the right man for the job, but nobody's giving me another like nobody's giving me another option. I only Ash was I think Ash was the only person that says Zidane. Everybody else stayed quiet. So I'll wait until somebody names a better player or a better manager than Xavi. I'll wait. I think like besides Xavi and besides Zidane, maybe there's like one or two more coaches I could think of like off the top of my head. Maybe three. Yeah, I don't know. Should be untata day. Xavi is the best option because he will let Messi be Messi. Another coach might end up in conflict with Messi. We have Mike V saying Ernesto Valverde from Athletic Club from Spain. I think this is a pretty good shout. He's just saying might as well get Greg Berhalter. Yeah, I mean if people don't want Xavi, hell, screw it, just bring in Greg. Bring in literally one of the worst managers ever. Zidane is tight with Beckham. Beckham as a coach? No. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like they're tight, like they're close? I thought you meant like into as in competing for the coaching spot. My bad. Never mind. Both AC Lionel and Justin is saying Jim Curtis. With all due respect to Jim Curtis, that is not happening. There's no way that's happening. With all due respect to Jim Curtis, there is no possible way that is happening. I don't know. I don't know how you guys can see that. Hold on. Uh, so, oh, David Beckham commented on Tata leaving. This is what, according to ESPN, this is what David Beckham had to say. I want to say to our coach Tata, thank you very much for an incredible season. Uh, Inter Miami co-owner David Beckham said in the on-field ceremony after the regular season ended, which was previously clinched, was thank you to your staff. Gracias. That's it. Yeah, nah, they didn't give a fuck. Nah, they didn't care. They didn't care, bro. David Beckham didn't care. They were like, "Oh, yo, finally, dude." Yeah, nah, he didn't care. He's free. I mean, yeah, but so is Xavi. GGG? Who's GGG? The team is bringing in a brand name. I mean, you have to. You have to bring in a big name manager. Like I'm like you can't bring in a bigger name than Xavi who is available. Zidane is coaching a team already, I'm pretty sure, in France or something. We have Xavi. Look, let's look at this. Let's go back to this post that FTBL posted. They did not care. No, they did not care, bro. I'm telling you, they did not care. All Beckham said was thank you. Here, look. Let's go back to this. So we have Zidane. Look, FTBL says admins choose their next Inter Miami manager. So this is their admin, like FTBL's admins. This is what they would choose as the next Inter Miami manager. So we have Zidane, we have Xabi, we have Gabriel Ense, which honestly is probably isn't a bad shout. What do you guys think of this? We have Rafa Benitez, Marcelo Gallardo, Marcelo Gallardo from River. I don't know how I feel about this one. I feel like he's a really good manager. I feel like he would be a good manager, but I don't know how he would be with Messi, Suarez, Busi, and Jordi. Yeah, yeah, no, that's not happening. Van Nistelrooy is not it. That's not happening. Um, huh. I mean, hey guys, I don't know, man. I'm just saying that Xabi would probably be the best bet. Like, it's probably your best bet. Pep after Man City get found guilty, dude. If Man City get found guilty, they're not even gonna be a club anymore, bro. They're just gonna be so broke. They're actually gonna disband as a club with the amount of money that they're gonna owe. Beckham was like, "Tata, go to your janitor supply closet to get your empty brown box and pack your shit." No, for real. I feel like they cared, but like not to an extent of like, ah, no, it's fine. We'll get somebody else. I feel like originally though, like Tata Martino, like I don't know how you guys felt in the beginning when Tata Martino was hired, but I thought it was a great signing. I thought bringing in Tata Martino was like, oh damn, like we're gonna have Tata Martino, like that's pretty good, honestly. Like that's a pretty good coach, um, compared to what Phil Neville was doing, and I say that respectfully because he really, really did try, but I don't want to be disrespectful to Phil Neville, um, but yeah, I don't know, like yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying is, boys, like well, okay. I mean, like now that I'm thinking about this, it makes sense that they're doing it now because they have to start making decisions in terms of like who they're gonna be renewing and bringing in and things like that. They're gonna have to start making decisions now because I think they have what 10 players that like contracts that are expiring. Let me see if I can pull up that post that I made earlier today. Let's go to this. Let's go to this post. Let me show you guys this. So this is the post that I made earlier today. Inter Miami um, decide whether or not they have 10 days to decide whether or not to exercise the option to extend contracts for 2025 for the following players: Jordi Alba, Christoph, Negri, Rojas, Chelo, Leo Afonso, Yannick Bright, Dos Santos, Ian Frey, Cole Jensen, Ryan Saylor, and Lawson Sunderland. So the majority of these guys are like academy players, like Afonso, like Ian Frey, like Cole Jensen, and Sunderland. Um, a lot of these players, like the other half of these players, are like actual, like like first team players. So we need to bring in a manager that can take players like because Jordi Alba has to renew. There's no way he's not going to extend his contract. Jordi Alba, like he's the youngest of the four of the Fantastic Four. He has to renew. So Jordi Alba has to renew. Wait, why? I feel like why am I? Oh, not that. Transform. There we go. Jordi Alba has to renew. I feel like there's no way Jordi Alba doesn't renew. I feel like Sergei Christoph is probably gonna leave. Whoever we bring in, no matter what manager we bring. Negri, I don't know if he'll stay. I don't think Negri is going to stay unless we bring in maybe like an Argentinian manager and then he'll just keep all the Argentinian players. Matias Rojas will probably stay. Chelo, I really hope he doesn't stay, but he'll probably stay because we don't have a right back. Leo Afonso should stay. Yannick Bright 100% has to extend. I think he has an extension for up to 2 years, so I think he has it until like 2026. Dos Santos should stay. Ian Frey, I want him to stay, but he keeps getting injured, and it's like really frustrating to be honest. Um, Tano Ortiz is literally bring in Tano Ortiz, and then Justin says Tano Ortiz is another version of Tata. Need a flexible, adaptive manager with great in-game management. What's up, Delmora? Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you being here. Gressel needs to leave. We need the TAM money. If we need that, then just get rid of Suarez. Gressel, I feel like could be useful. Gressel, in my opinion, this season, dude, guys, I don't know. No, most of you guys have been here pretty much this entire time. Like in terms of me, like live streaming or following my episodes throughout this whole year with Inter Miami. But I've been an insanely like I've been a pro Julian Gressel like guy. I think Julian Gressel has been really, really good for us. He's been good for us more than bad. Like he's definitely been a better player for us. There has been times where like he obviously wouldn't show up, but he was getting a lot of minutes and he was playing almost every game. And I genuinely think, and I think now towards the end of the season where he didn't play is where we needed him most. Like we definitely needed him to play. Like we needed him to play at that like now at the postseason. Um, but yeah, I don't know. That's just me. So Julian Gressel, I I don't agree with 100%. I think we could still keep him. Tata, what are the personal reasons for which you stepped down? Tata, I got fired for real. We can find a better player than Gressel who can play defense in the midfield. That's true. But genuinely speaking, I think we can. I think we should get rid of Chelo and keep Gressel. We can play Gressel as a right wing back. As much as Tata didn't like, for some reason, didn't like Gressel playing as right wing back. He said that he liked Gressel or Gressel was better off in the midfield. Genuinely speaking, we could play a right wing back with Gressel. And that's what we should have done in the postseason. I've said it before in the postseason that that's how we should have played instead of freaking Chelo. But I think that's how we could play. We can let's get rid of Chelo. We'll play with like a 3-5-1-2 or like a 3-5-3 or whatever you want to play. Chelo and Jordi Alba as the wing backs. Or Gressel and Jordi Alba as the wing backs. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. I mean, and even then, like we'll still have like some international slots open up. I don't know what we're gonna do with our last DP slot. I don't know if we're gonna keep Campana. We probably are. I genuinely don't know. Ustari's probably gonna leave. Freire, I think he's gonna leave because I think he's on loan with us as well. So I'm just saying. Del Morva would rather keep Gressel over Suarez. We didn't need him. We can't defend last year's Columbus did the same. They didn't play Gressel too. Um, yeah, but what was Cello doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Cello wasn't doing anything better. If this is my opinion, right? Like, I could be completely wrong, and you can completely disagree with me. Cello, in my opinion, like, what did he do for us? Like, let's be completely real. I know he got that assist. Like, he assisted Messi in that goal in game three, I think it was. I know he did that, but genuinely speaking, like, I thought offensively he was bad. Defensively, he was mid. I think Gressel could have been a better option. That's just my opinion. Genuinely speaking, I think Gressel could have been a better option than Chelo. I'm not saying he should be our only option. I still think we should look for somebody in that position because we need competition in that area because we literally have nobody. And Ian Frey is unfortunately going to be gone for the entire like 2025 calendar year. So we're not going to have Ian Frey to compete with Gressel or Chilo, whoever ends up staying there or whoever is in that right back spot. Which really, really sucks because Ian Frey was being protected by Tata Martino, like rightfully so. But when we really needed Ian Frey, like Ian Frey played so much better than Chelo, and it was like night and day how the performances that would be put up on the field, like when Chelo was off and Ian Frey was playing. Damn, none of you trust Gressel, dude. None of you are like all of you are just like Gressel haters. That's crazy. I don't trust Gressel to defend. We can find I think we can find a better right back too, but I didn't think like people would want to just get rid of him entirely. I think he's an experienced player that could really give us like and I think he's a team leader, like he's always talking in the team huddles before the games. So, I don't know. That's kind of surprising to me how like everybody just kind of wants Gressel gone. I didn't like Cello just in general, but who else is on this list? CJ Dos Santos should stay. Um, uh, Kritsov. Here, let me go. Let me show you guys the list again. Jordi Alba should renew. Christoph should leave. Negri is like a hit or miss. I mean, like, because we have Noah Allen, but do we want Noah Allen playing left back or do we want Noah Allen playing wide center back? I personally want Noah Allen to play wide center back. Um, so we could probably keep Negri, or we can sell Negri and bring in a younger guy and then play him behind Jordi and kind of get something going for the future. Leo Alfonso should renew. Bright obviously should renew. CJ should renew. Ian Frey should renew. Cole Jensen should renew. Ryan Saylor. I don't know. Brian, like, we need a new defense, like, entirely, bro. Freire is out on loan. Let's just get rid of him. Let's just not keep Freire. Let's not keep Freire. Let's not keep Ustari. Let's not keep Chelo. And let's not keep Kritsov. Let's not keep. I don't know. Matias Rojas is also like a hit or miss, but if we can't get a left wing, if we can't get a left winger, then or like another midfielder, then we're probably gonna have to keep Matias Rojas. I don't know. Argentina score. Oh shit! Did they really? I was gonna wait until after stream or after the game to stream, but I wanted to do it earlier because I need to wake up early for work tomorrow. Is it so? It's nice. Who scored? Lautaro. Nice. Assisted by Messi. Let's fucking go. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, the fact that Argentina lost their last game against freaking Paraguay was ridiculous, bro. It was so bad. It was really embarrassing. Anyway, oh my brother just texted me. He was like, "It's a golazo." I'm a Gressel supporter. No need for Chelo. I'm good with Gressel at right back as long as he's not playing high. We need better coaching for the back line. We need to replace Gomez in the midfield. Farias as a winger. That's kind of true. I mean, well, yeah, we could play Farias on the wing. Farias would also be a pretty good striker, but I think if we could pair Farias with Suarez and Messi, or even Farias with Campana, if we end up keeping Campana, that would be a pretty good combination. For the midfield, I think we still need to sign a midfielder, and we need an entirely new defense. And we're gonna have a DP slot open. Like, I feel like we are. Like, there's no way. Because right now Campana takes up that slot, I'm pretty sure, with Messi and Busi. So I think if they can keep Suarez as a TAM player and not like, and he won't ask for like a salary, um, like increase, like a pay increase, then I think we could probably then it's we should keep Suarez. If Suarez doesn't ask for a pay increase and we can keep him as a TAM player and not a DP, then we should keep Suarez. If Suarez is gonna take up a DP role, get rid of him. Honestly, I'd rather use that slot for another player. Like a play, I take. We need a player like in their prime. Like we need a player that's like 26, 27 years old. Like somebody like a Diego Rossi or like a Carlos Vela for LAFC. Like we need that type of player right now. Um whether that's in the midfield, whether that's a defender, whether that's like a forward. Like we just need signings. We need to make signings. I'm gonna make like a more in-depth. I'll probably do like a PowerPoint, or like I'll probably make like a spreadsheet with different players that I think we should sign, because I haven't done that yet. I was gonna save that until like next week, to see like who we're keeping and who's extending contracts and who's not. Because once we get an idea of who's not gonna extend their contracts and who will, it'll give me a better idea on who we can bring in to replace the players that we're getting rid of. We need a DM, says Thomas, two center backs and a right back. We need two right backs. We need two right backs. We need two center backs, and we need a CDM and potentially a left winger, because I'm not sure if we're going to keep Robert Taylor. Robert Taylor was extremely disrespected towards the back end of the season, and I don't know if he's going to stay. Um, I really hope he does, because he was a pretty good player for us, especially in the beginning of the season. Then he went out of form, and then after that, he just didn't get a chance again, which unfortunately is what it is. And now that we're not gonna have Diego Gomez, we're gonna need somebody like in that, playing left wing. If it's not Matias Rojas and if it's not Robert Taylor and maybe not Facundo Farias, then who is it gonna be? So we're gonna need a left wing too, and that was gonna be we were probably gonna sign Neymar. We were probably in talks to sign Neymar, but that's not happening. He's going to Santos. Paul Pogba is rumored to go to Manchester United, so that's not happening. We have a bunch of other free agents that I think are going to be going, um, going to be available. Griezmann is going to LAFC for sure, and it just is what it is. Kevin De Bruyne is going to go to San Diego, I think, like next year or the year after that. We need more physical players, says Brad. I like Noah. I love Noah Allen, especially what he's been doing for us this year. But he'll get smoked by more physical strikers. 100%. Like that's literally the con. Like the biggest con that Noah Allen has is his height and his physicality and his strength. He doesn't have that. He has speed and agility, which is very useful, honestly. But I still trusted Noah Allen. Like I genuinely trusted Noah Allen. I'm not saying we should replace him, but we definitely need, you know, commanding physical center backs. I would still love to play Noah Allen though as a wide center back in a back three. We can't do a DP on Suarez and Alba, but if they want to leave because they want some money to Boosie making 9 mil. I don't trust Neymar as DP. No, like Neymar's not coming. He's going to Santos. That's like confirmed. He's going to Santos. Um, yeah, I wouldn't even want them as DPs anyway. But anyways, yeah, I'll go live. I'm gonna see what my schedule looks like next week because we are in the NCAA tournament. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I work for a Division II school, and we qualified. We won our conference recently, and we qualified for the NCAA tournament for Division II. So for men's soccer. So we have that tournament. That tournament is round one is on Friday. We have a bye week because we're a high seed. We're the number 2 seed. Um, so we play. Our team plays on Sunday. They'll play the winner of this Friday's game. Saturday I have like a triple header with volleyball and basketball, so I'm not going to be available. But I'm going to see what the availability is like because if we win on Sunday in round 2 of the NCAA tournament, then I think we're going to play either later that week or the following week. So I'm going to see what my schedule looks like this next week so I can stream for you guys, and I'm gonna have like a list of players prepared that I think would be very valuable for this team, whether that's young, whether that's old, free, not free, things like that, because we're really gonna have to go over this. Hopefully we can get an update on who's gonna be renewing and who's not, so they can give me a better idea of who we can um either replace or bring younger players in those positions to learn from the more experienced players and things like that. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. I'll see you guys next week. I'll keep you guys updated. I'm gonna be active on the YouTube community tab, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, the like button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss when I go live or when I post a notification under the tab. Thank you to all the members that have been joining and have been contributing to the stream and helping me grow this or grow this channel. And it's been awesome. So yeah, man. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I'll keep you guys updated on any Inter Miami news that happened during that time. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you again. I'll see you soon.